everybody. It's 9 o'clock. Today is May 18th, 2026. This is the Manistee Black Earth Airport Authority meeting. Lindsay, could you please call a roll?
Mr. Walker?
Here.
Mr. Becker?
Here.
Mr. Dont?
Here.
Ms. Goodman?
Here.
Ms. Kaminsky? Mr. Picardy? Mr. Schrader?
All right. Thank you. We do have an agenda in front of us. Everybody get a packet. And I would look for a motion to approve the agenda.
Make that. Go ahead, George.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, George. Second by Karen. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? All right, public comment. Anybody from the public online? See Austin Carpenter. And I think anybody else? Austin's from Enterprise, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm representing Enterprise National.
All right. Thanks, Austin, for being here. I think we've got you on the agenda. So, hearing no public comment, we'll move on to update from Enterprise. Austin, good morning. It's your turn.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for having me. Bear with my voice, a little under the weather right now, so I apologize. But just a quick update on Enterprise. I'm just going to start with our staffing as we kind of shift gears to what we call our fourth quarter is May, June, and July. That's the end of our fiscal year. Obviously, the busiest season as you guys increase flight volume. We have a team of 4 now, so we've got 2 at the counter, Peyton and Alexis, that most of you should be aware of. And then we've got 2 auto detailers, so Carrie and Ryan, that have started with us recently. So building the team steadily, which is great. We are looking to add potentially 2 more just seasonally over the summer here. So that is still in the works. Just some other stats. So I guess as far as fleet size, we have kind of steadied out at 40 cars in fleets over the last few months. With my projections, we usually see a good shift in growth, both in fleet size and on rent percentage in Q4 for us. So we're projecting potentially a fleet of 75 cars to really carry through June and August. We will run a good utilization number, so you won't see that many cars on the lot. So not to be afraid of that number. They will stay busy, but it's truly been a success for us and a pleasure to be here. We've really grown this thing pretty quickly, a little bit quicker than I anticipated, and things are going really well. I think in April we did about 68 transactions from a rental perspective. I'll have to clarify that number, but things on our end look really well. The support of Contour and you all has been great as well. That's kind of my update. If you guys have any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Austin, are you guys seeing most of the business happen from the airport side of things, or is there appreciable amount of community rentals going on?
Yeah, there has been a good amount of local stuff. I would probably say about a 50-50 split right now. We're getting some replacement deals that we're kind of transacting. We are getting business off the flights, obviously, and then some local commercial travel, which is pretty typical for our airport locations.
Great. Well, we appreciate your time today. Does anybody else have any questions?
No, we're glad to hear it's working.
Yeah, definitely. And keep in touch through Miles. If there's anything we can do to help you guys grow your business, please don't be shy to be collaborative here. So
absolutely. Yeah, we have just a couple other quick things. We have been pretty active in the marketplace. We're seeing quite a bit of demand coming from Ludington and some surrounding areas, which is obviously bringing some traffic to you guys, which is great. But yeah, we're going to continue to be active out there and find insurance partners, businesses that are local that need to send employees on business trips. And then I'm sure you guys will touch on it. This might be too early of a question, but do we have like a updated when all the newer flights will be added, or kind of what that flight schedule looks like? I'm sure that'll come up at some point.
yeah, we'll follow up with you on the flight schedule.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Jeff, did you have anything? No. All right, Austin, thanks a lot. You feel free to stick with us. Otherwise, I'm sure you got a lot going on.
I appreciate it.
All right, have a good day. Hey, Barry. All right, next we have approval of minutes. You have in front of you minutes from the April 20th regular meeting. And I would look for a motion to approve those minutes.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Karen. Second by George. Any questions on those? Any corrections? If not, I'll look, all those signify they approve by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thanks. Next thing, Lindsay is going to pass around a set of closed session minutes, right?
Yep, I think everybody had a chance to review those.
So everybody had a chance to review those?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the April 20th, 2026 closed session.
Motion by Jeff,
Second it.
second by George. Further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion passed. Next, we have the treasurer's report, April 2026, accounts payable, general fund, April 2026, accounts payable, Fund 481, and our revenue and trial balance. Susan, Miles,
Okay.
anything on here?
No, the corporate flight management, that is their April payment. You can study with that. The ins and outs usually happen within the same month. Just remember Orchard Beach is for 2 months. That number looks a little high, the 686. And then, audit, of course, paid for the audit. And I think that was about really it. And then the PFC, that is reimbursable, correct? The meet and
Yeah.
hunt,
Yeah, it's a project in our application too, so.
and then looks like we started on the T hanger door replacement.
Just engineering?
Yeah,
What's the electrical permit for?
to get service restored to the,
Boxboard.
yeah.
All right. All right, anybody have any questions on,
The revenue and expenditure is just, of course, a snapshot in time when I ran it. I don't know if you guys had any questions on that, and then the trial balance is just a summary of all the expenses through, April 30th.
anybody have any questions? All right, I will look for a motion to approve the
Treasurer.
treasurer's report as presented.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, George. Thank you, Jeff. Would you please call roll?
Mr. Walker?
Yes?
Mr. Becker?
Yes.
Mr. Dont?
Yes.
Mr. Goodman?
Yes.
All right, I'll pay the bills. Good job. Committee reports and discussion. The executive committee did meet. Miles and I had another spirited discussion over things. And Miles, do you have some notes on that?
Yeah, not too much, old business. We touched on leases, agreements, PFC application, budget, so 26 performance and 27 process, and then everything else, there wasn't really an update. And then new business, we talked about this meeting, the capital projects committee, T-hanger lease, website landing page, and then some miscellaneous things too.
Those committee meetings continue, I think, to be very productive use of time. So thanks for those organized. Any questions on the executive committee meeting? Capital projects?
So we talked about kind of the future of the airport capital improvement plan, primarily consisting of the taxiway alpha reconstruction project and kind of the funding and impact of that. And then got a brief update on the runway justification and terminal studies that are ongoing.
Okay. Question on capital? Budget committee?
Yeah, so that we talked about budget year-end estimates. 27 budget and then the fee schedule. So we're looking at all those things and getting things ready for review at some point, hopefully soon. So
Yeah, I think the fee schedule is going to be a good thing to get updated, and I'm looking forward to the budget discussion when it's ready to go out to everybody.
Susan, is there a date yet for the county, for,
There is, I sent that stuff to Miles, so we'll go over that. I just don't know, like, when we're gonna set the meetings for everybody to come in and talk, cause I think we're gonna do that at the board. 'Cause we gotta make sure it works with everybody's schedule. But we'll narrow down those dates and I'll let you know.
Is that general time frame the end of summer?
It's gonna be here pretty quick, and probably end of May, first part of June.
Okay. Great. All right. Any other questions on committees? Moving on to old business. Nothing under old business. Moving on to new business, we have MDOT Amendment 3. Is it 3 or 3,000? For fiscal year 2025 Air Service Revitalization Grant. Miles, you want to talk us through that?
yeah, so hopefully I don't anticipate any more amendments, but the purpose of this amendment 3 is to amend the description in Exhibit 1 to incorporate the air service marketing in the amount of $75,000. So the amendment 2 was for changing the description to fund the runway justification and terminal studies, which left a remainder because that was only $125,000. So this would utilize the remaining $200,000 that was granted to us. So the action requested is to approve Amendment 3 and authorize the chairperson to sign.
That 200,000, do we have to pay for that upfront and then ask for reimbursement? Or is that something that's,
We're not paying the full amount up front. Because of how late the projects are going on, it'll be a good chunk of money up front, and then it should be reimbursed quarterly, but it's getting very close to, I think June 30 is the next reporting period, and then it all has to be spent by August 31st, so it'll probably be 2 or 3 payments.
Sure, we won't have a hard time spending. All right,
Depends, I guess.
looking for a motion.
so moved.
Thank you, Jeff.
Second.
Thank you, George. Further discussion? Lindsay, please take a roll.
Mr. Dunn,
Yes.
Ms. Goodman,
Yes.
Mr. Walker,
Yes.
Mr. Becker,
Yes.
All right, great. Thank you. Next, we have a TSA lease. Next perpetual document that we,
Yes, so the latest lease with the TSA expired October 31st, 2024. This is a draft lease, term of 5 years, 3 years firm with a start date of November 1, 2024. The annual rent is $11,600.52, payable monthly in arrears of $966.71. So action requested to authorize executing the lease number GS-05P-LMI 01079 and authorize the chairperson to sign.
My motion.
motion by Jeff.
I'll second it.
Thank you, Karen. Any further discussion? Lindsay, please call roll.
Ms. Goodman,
Yes.
Mr. Walker,
Yes.
Mr. Becker,
Yes.
Mr. Dunn,
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. We have Delicious Farms Highway Sign License Agreement.
So yes, Delicious Farms, I have a 4-foot by 6-foot highway sign on the parcel of land northeast of the intersection of River Road and US 31. It's right next to the Co Bend sign. So Manistee Township approved a land use permit for the sign on October 30th, 2024. Included was a memo from the airport that a lease would be required. The effective date is planned to be October or August 1st, 2026. That was a request from them, just kind of based on their season. And then to authorize executing the Delicious Farms Highway Sign License Agreement, authorize the airport director to sign.
So moved.
Thank you, Jeff.
Second.
Thank you, George. Any further discussion?
How much is the lease
$600
per year, right?
per year, yes.
Did you have something, Barry?
I have a question. Entertain that.
Yeah.
Since that is on US 31 frontage, they have an MDOT permit for a billboard.
Probably too far off of the road to where it's MDOT. It's definitely over 33 feet from center. And it's not a clear zone either.
I would also assume that's part of the township.
That's kind of where I would ask first,
Yeah.
the township's permit process, if it was
Yeah.
included with it.
So not to pass the buck, but we can follow up on it. Thanks, Barry. All right, further discussion? Lindsay, call roll.
Mr. Walker?
Yes.
Mr. Becker?
Yes.
Mr. Dot?
Yes.
Ms. Goodman?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. And thank you to Delicious Farms for following us through that paper. Independent fee estimate agreement with Kimley Horn.
Yeah, try not to get too much into the weeds with this one, but an IFE for the scope of work from Mean Hunt to start early preliminary engineering for the Texway Alpha reconstruction project design and bid phase is required to evaluate the costs of professional services proposed by Mean Hunt. Currently, the project's planned to consist of reconstructing the old portion of Texway Alpha, shift the Taxiway F connector from the apron to existing Taxiway Alpha, and to remove direct access to runway 1028. The lighting system on the taxiways will be reconstructed and then rehabilitate end connectors and midfield connectors to runway 1028. The airport capital improvement plan includes the Taxiway Alpha reconstruction project design phase starting in FY26. Getting design underway soon for this project will be important as federal discretionary funding sources are being sought for the construction phase, particularly the congressionally directed spending request, which was advanced to the next step of many, the Appropriations Committee. The cost is reimbursable as part of the grant for the design phase, which is anticipated later this year. So the action requested to authorize executing an agreement with Kimley Horn not to exceed $7,500 to perform an IFB and authorize the airport director to sign.
Required step, folks.
Step up, George.
Does this get reimbursed then too? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I make a motion to accept.
Yeah, at least 95% of it. Will, yeah.
Thank you, George.
I'll second.
Thank you, Karen. Any further discussion? All right, Lindsay, please call roll.
Mr. Walker?
Yes.
Mr. Becker?
Yes.
Mr. Dot?
Yes.
Ms. Goodman?
All right. Thanks, everyone. Moving on to the airport director's report. Mr. Weaver.
So we'll start with projects. So PFC application, the air carrier consultation and public notice periods ended May 1st with no responses, which indicates a meeting of certification of agreement. Formal submission of the application is expected soon. We're waiting on a couple of CADEX documents from the FAA. And then we'll formally submit the full application to them for their review. And then we can still continue to collect on our current application until this one is approved. So really not too much of an update there on the T-hanger door replacement. Still waiting for the grant to come in. The Michigan Aeronautics Commission meets this Wednesday, and they'll request the transfer the funds. So once the grant comes in, they'll be able to send us a sponsor contract for that. So the runway 10-2-8 grading and lighting improvements, we're still working with consumers to relocate their power line that's in conflict with the grading work. Easement for relocating power lines being reviewed. Schedules and closures related to that work are TBD. I didn't put it on here, but the electrician for the project completed their the manhole cover installation last week. So went pretty smooth, I think. So that piece, at least one of those things that we were carrying for a while, has been completed. Eagle funding. So Mean Hunt is working on the RFP for the ARP truck cleanout, and the air service revitalization grant, the runway extension justification study and the terminal study, they're both in progress. And then with the approval of Amendment 3 this morning, we'll be able to get the marketing work underway here soon too. Part 139, we held the live fire ARF training on May 11th. Went really well. The company ARF specialists came in and dropped their trainer off on Friday. And then they did some classroom portion training here at the airport, and then which the Manistee Township Fire and City Manistee, each department sent 2 representatives. So they participated in both the classroom part and the live fire part. So, and then all the Orchard Beach staff received training as well. So periodic inspection. So the FAA reached out and they anticipate scheduling our periodic inspection July 27th or 28th. So the dates to be confirmed, but it's narrowed down. We took care of some business related to leases, so I didn't have too much to update there. Marketing, so MS Creative, they're finalizing the new airport website landing page. I think it's ready to be launched. We're just working with Gordon to get the domains and all that, IT techie stuff switched over. And then he's still working on the stakeholder list, and then the survey is nearing final review before being sent out. And they're chomping at the bit, ready to go with the air service marketing, utilizing the funds from MDOT. Car rental update, so 55 rentals in March, and then 243 rental days in March as well. So just a reminder, I don't get the data from the last month. It's too soon when we hold our meeting, so is a little bit delayed. But Austin gave us a good indicator that looks like 68 potential rentals in April. So things seem to be tracking pretty well there. April 2026, there were 531 employments. And then April 2025, there were 424. So things have improved in that regard year over year. And then the load factor is about 35 or 34% for cancellations in April, mainly due to weather at O'Hare, and then the April performance. So probably, the delay percentage probably a little bit higher than we'd like, but and then the table with the historical information. And that is my report.
All right. Great, thank you. Point out, April numbers 25% higher than 2025, and ticketing looking good. So I think that's a lagging indicator for our airline. Just showing that they're making the right steps and people are wanting to fly in and out of Manistee. All right. Any questions for Miles? Thank you, Miles. Orchard Beach Aviation. Tyler, Barry, you guys got anything for us this morning?
Yeah, so, with the ARP training, we are now up to 4 personnel that are equipped and trained. And then, 4 pieces of turnout.
That's great.
That was one of the contract stipulations.
Okay.
With Tyler now being fully trained.
All right. Excellent. Do you have a question?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I think, our ARF training, it seems like nothing could ever really happen here, but I think everybody should be on the footing that something bad can happen anywhere. See that in the news all the time. So thank you guys for being ready and keep yourselves on a ready footing. Anything else? Okay. All right. Going around the room, comments by authority members. Karen, do you have anything?
Okay.
Jeff, George, Susan, Lindsay, Miles, anything else? All right. I don't have anything. Seeing no further business, I will adjourn the meeting.